Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, then I am Varsha, your manifestation bestie, and in this video we will be talking about the most infamous manifestation technique, that is the instant switch. So if you have never heard of this manifestation trick, then rest assured, because we will be learning that today in this video. Okay, and this is the most easiest and the most basic manifestation technique that ever exists, and it happens instantly. It is like a switch, as the name itself suggests, like instant switch. So you will be switching instantly. Before we get back to this manifestation technique, remember to be subscribed to my channel. If you want to receive my good energy, then you must also be willing to put out your good energy as well. And my channel, it is all about energy exchange, and I always bless thousand times more success and happiness to all those people who are subscribed to my channel. And do like and comment on this video. I would love to hear your thoughts about this, and do share this video. And now, without any further ado, let's get started. So what is this instant switch? It is, as the name itself suggests, instant switch, switching instantly. Now, if you're having a bad day, or if you feel like your highest version or your dream version who is living your dream reality is so far out of reach, like you're not able to reach them, then you can go and use this technique. That is, instantly you visualize yourself that, yeah, I have now become my highest version who is living my dream reality. Like in that nanosecond, in that millisecond, you instantly switch, and you don't need any 3D proof or any sort of confirmation or signs in your 3D reality for your brain to believe that this switch has happened. And most of the times you do receive signs and confirmations that this instant switch has been successful, but sometimes it does take time, and sometimes the confirmation and signs are very instant. And how do you do this switch is, you just think of yourself in a situation where you feel like it is getting out of control, or you're not showing up as the best version of yourself that you wanted to show up. You just think, okay, like you just sit down, you just close your eyes, or even if you're walking into a meeting with a room full of diplomats and people, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are, this technique is going to work. That is, you just have to instantly think that the switch is done, I have become my highest version. It is very simple, and this is a technique that I have tried most of the time, and it really works. And what you basically do is, whenever you don't feel much confident about yourself, or you feel like it's getting out of your hand and you don't know what to do, you just think that, okay, so right now I am my highest version, I have become my highest version. And what would my highest version do? How would my highest version think? How would they react to this particular situation? How would they respond to this particular situation? Would they react or would they respond? How would they handle the situation? So you switch back as your highest version and start thinking like them, and you start taking actions like them. And irrespective of what you're feeling, is completely opposite of what you should be doing. Even if you feel like, no, this is not working, there is no proof that this is working, I'm not receiving any signs or confirmations from the universe, the switch isn't working, instead of paying attention to your emotion and your thoughts, just focus on your actions. And your actions build your confidence. So once you have control over your actions, because you do not have control over your thoughts, you cannot control what your brain thinks, you cannot control what your body is feeling, what your nervous system is feeling in that very instant. You cannot calm it down instantly, but you can control your actions. And when you control your actions, that will eventually lead to calming down your nervous system, that will eventually lead to sort of switch in your thoughts into, like, yeah, wait, I can handle this situation, I can win this situation. Because actions is equal to life proof that your brain sees those actions has equal to proof that, yes, since I'm taking these actions, that means I am living my dream life, that means I am living my highest reality, I am my highest version. And this is what the instant switch is all about. So In an instant switch, you sort of brainwash your brain into thinking that I have become my highest version. And especially when you're not feeling beautiful, if you're not feeling beautiful, you feel like, oh, I don't feel much beautiful, or your hair feels like it's not very pretty, it's not very thick, or you don't feel confident in yourself, you just switch back. Okay, right now I became my highest version, I am my highest version now. And yeah, my hair is beautiful, I like it, I'm sexy the way I am. Oh, I'm confident, yeah, I am confident. Like, you don't need any proof. It's like an instant switch. And once you allow this switch to happen and take necessary actions, like when you're confident, what will you do? You will just sit, you will just relax, you will be calm, and you will handle the situation much more in a very rested, peaceful state. And once you continuously take upon these actions, those actions will make your brain believe that yes, I have become my highest version. And then you will start to trust yourself more, and your confidence will increase more. And this is actually the instant switch. It is a very easy and simple manifestation technique. Every time your brain goes to overthink or overanalyze any situation, you just have to think, you're like, okay, right now I have become my highest version. I am the highest version of me who is vibrating at the most highest frequency of authenticity, love, and abundance that they ever can vibrate in this entire universe, in any other parallel universe that ever exists. Like, even if there are millions of parallel universe that exist, you have successfully become the highest version of yourself to ever exist in any of those parallel realities. And you just believe it, you just have to believe it. You need to brainwash your brain to believing that you have become that, and start taking actions that align with that version of yourself. And those actions will eventually switch your thoughts that yes, I have become my highest version. Yes, I am no longer that version of me who is lazy, or who is scared, or who's always in fear, who cannot do anything, who's not confident. So all that version of you is in the past, that doesn't even exist anymore, because past doesn't exist. So that doesn't exist anymore. What exists is you, who is the highest version of yourself that can ever exist. And you continue to embody this energy, and you continue to be in that energy. But one thing that you always need to remember is that there is no such thing as perfect, you know and you also need to stop obsessing over perfectionism all the time, and just let things flow, and take actions that align with your higher self. Because the definition of perfectionism is just an illusion. So there is no such thing as perfect highest version. There will be days where you are your highest version, yet you will be taking actions that align with your highest self. And how would their day be? How would they live their life? But at the same time, there is no perfect day, or there is no perfect action. So you just need to believe that every action that you're taking, it's just resonating with your higher self, it's in alignment with your higher self, and just move forward with trust and faith. And this was all the manifestation technique was about. It is very simple, it is very easy, and I hope that I was able to explain this to you in a way that would make it very easy for you to understand. And surely let me know in the comments if you tried this manifestation technique, and I would love to hear your stories about manifestation and your success stories. And this was the video, you guys, and take care of yourself. Just know that I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.